Hello everyone, my name is Matt Currin. I'm the founder of Convene Communities, but I want to take the time to really talk to you about Convene Parenting. And right now I'm the community leader of Convene Parenting. And I will tell you, it is by far one of my favorite communities that we have here at Convene. Many of you may know, but I have three wonderful kids. My son Braden is 21, going into his senior year of college. As a college soccer player, be a two-time captain of his college soccer team. Megan, my daughter, who is a dancer, just graduated from high school. I just watched her do her last dance last week as a competitive dancer, and she'll be going to UNC Chapel Hill next year. And then my daughter Lainey, who will be a rising ninth grader next year. So, you know, one of my favorite things in the world, and I would say that most people who are parents would say the exact same thing, but one of my most favorite things in the world is being a parent. You know, I absolutely love my kids. I love being around them. I love communicating with them and talking with them. And like most parents, I'm so proud of my kids, as I'm sure each and every one of you are proud of your kids as well. But you know what? There's no handbook on parenting. There's no manual that comes out that says, hey, if this happens, then do this, or if this happens, do this. You know, being a parent is not always an easy thing. I can remember going back, and there's an experience about that in Convene Parenting of we're having a baby. And I can remember going back to when we were first having Braden, and that was, you know, what to expect when you were expecting. Books were real big back then. And I can remember I read that book and I read that book. I did so much research about having a baby. I honestly think I could have delivered the baby, you know, delivered Braden. But, you know, as we became parents and we started going through the process of parenting, like I said, there's no manual on that, you know. So how do you learn how to be a parent? And you read books, or you know, turn to people who've been a parent before. And so I think that Convene Parenting is a community where it's such a broad topic of parenting that we can really share our experiences and knowledge of how we did it, or, you know, ask questions about how to do it. You know, we can share information about what worked for us, what didn't work for us, and really come together as a community, either for new expecting parents, or what if you're a parent like, you know, me with college students, or one getting ready to go to college. You know, there's so many people or friends of mine that I have now just because where I'm at in life, where they are having their first child, you know, go to college. I can remember, you know, a couple years ago going to my wife's sister, and because she had, my nieces are a little bit older, and talking to them about, you know, the transition of our kids going to college. So Convene Parenting is a community just like that. We can share our parenting experiences really for the good of others. And so if you take the time to go in there and take experiences and share your experiences, and we'd be very grateful for that. You know, in Convene Parenting, there's a lot of people out there who that is their expertise. So we're looking for parents or moms or dads who do YouTube videos and who are maybe experts in parenting or written books in parenting. And we want to make Convene Parenting a home where people can come in and maybe find your content or find your group based off of your videos that you've done or the books that you've written, and they can join it, and we can become a community of parents learning from parents. So like I said before, this is just a short intro video. I hope you come and join and become part of Convene Parenting. We just finished Convene Parenting Week, you know, and our marketing and our big push on, you know, other social media. I would invite you to come in there and take some of the experiences and just see what Convene Parenting is all about, as well as write an experience. If you have something about a parenting experience in your life, or something that you've gone through, write it so you can get the answers to how other people would handle it. I mean, there's so many challenges that we face as parents nowadays that, you know, I don't want to say, oh, our parents never had to deal with that, but my parents didn't have to deal with social media and Instagram and Snapchat and, you know, all these different things. I mean, I remember, you know, my daughter this past year, Megan, and I can remember an experience where she told me that her eyes had been hurting her. And so we took her to the eye doctor because, you know, she wears contacts, and I thought that maybe she needed a new prescription for her eyes. But that's not what it was. There's so much pressure on our kids today that the eye doctor came out and he said, "Hey, Matt, you know, I want to tell you something." He said, "You know, Megan's corneas are swollen, and they're swollen because of lack of sleep and too much caffeine." And I didn't know as a parent because, you know, Megan's a very, you know, she would work so hard and study so hard. At this time period in her life during school, she was going to sleep at like 2:30, 3 a.m. and getting up for school at like 6:30. And I didn't know that, you know, but she would stay in her bed and she would be studying and studying and studying. Now it paid off for her, but at the same time, the pressures that these kids are under today to succeed and do really well in school, to make it to the colleges that they want to, the pressure is extremely high on these kids. And you know what? It's okay if you get a B, or it's okay if you get a C, you know? But we as parents, we need to learn how to support them and really, you know, help them along the way. So Convene Parent is a place where you can come share your experiences and participate in some other experiences. And, you know, as we grow, I look forward to seeing the content providers and the different people creating groups in here. So if you have questions, you can always reach out to me. I hope you'll join and continue the conversation within Convene communities and within Convene Parenting. Thank you and have a great day.